Good morning, students. We are dealing with 1.2, an encounter of a special kind. An encounter of special kind. We have well studied in our last period the title. We have gone through chit chat, questions, discussed them well. Then we gone through one page, the first page, page number 8, page number 8, thoroughly discussed it, got the meaning of questions and got the answers of questions and meaning of new words. Words never be difficult. Words can be new to us. Actually, words are not coined every day. Come on. In our last period, we come to know that the writer is about your age or something. It is not given in it. But the writer whose father was in service, as in service with writer's father. What was writer's father? As come on, anybody? Medical professional. Writer's father, and he was settled in. He was medical professional. Raniganj. Where is Raniganj? In West Bengal. And where did they live? Where did they live? Come on, they lived in inside a large campus. And what was the speciality of that campus? That campus was there was a club of officers adjacent to their boundary wall. What was the speciality of that campus, of that officers club? That there were trees, green grass, many birds, animals were living there, and they become all part and parcel of their life. It was not new for them. And again a speciality is given that a group of monkeys made their abode there, made their den there. And it is the description of the place. Then in the next paragraph, the writer tells us about the happening of that afternoon. They had milk. What kind of meal it was? It was afternoon meal, but the one adjective is used. Hearty meal. Hearty meal. They had the family members had a nap in the noon, and writer was alone. It was very quiet, and the situation was very calm and quiet. At that time, writer was in the mood of reading a storybook. So he decided it was a perfect time or perfect situation to read some adventure story, right? Come on. At the same time, something happened that as he was there in the calmness, he heard noise from a distance. The noise came nearer to him. The commotion became appealing, and the writer went out to see what was there. What did he see? He saw a group of what? Come on then, again look into your page. A group of street dogs were barking. The writer thought that the pack of a group of dogs must have cornered a pig. Was it so? No, it wasn't so. Let us read the paragraph from yesterday's period. I glanced toward the roof of the clubhouse and saw something horrible. A big male langur, apparently the leader of its group, was holding a baby langur in his hand and mercilessly beating it all over with a definite intent to kill. The helpless mother of the baby and other lesser members of the langur group were scattered on the roof and the buildings nearby, watching the baby being killed. I recalled the terrible custom in the animal clan, according to which the dominant male usually does not allow another male baby or adult to survive within its groups. Come on then. Let us find the meaning of each line. When the writer saw outside, he saw that on the roof of the clubhouse there was something horrible, something frightening. Horrible, frightening. What was there? A big male was there, and the male looked like the leader of the monkeys or langur group. And he was holding a baby langur in his hand, and he was mercilessly beating that baby. On seeing that, he again saw the mother of that baby was also helpless. And who were there? Other lesser to less, small, lesser, kami महत्वाचे, not so important as a leader. They were they were there also, and they were helplessly looking that baby langur was dead, or killing incident of that baby langur. And at the same time, the writer was a good reader himself. Sometimes, once he had learned by reading that in animal dynasty, in animal clan, there is a rule, natural rule, that the leader never allow anybody to lead the group except himself. He himself won the group. He himself is the owner of the group, and the male leader never allows any another male to dominate the group or kills that male animal. And by learning or by remembering this, the writer was very stern. Without losing any time, I gathered a stout stick in one hand and hurled a piece of stone at the marauding langur. Come on. What he said? When he reminded about the clan's rule, the writer took a stout means strong, मजबूत अशी काठी त्याने हातात घेतली and hurled a piece of stone at marauding langur. And marauding means Akramak. Marathi, the meaning is here searching for something to steal or attack. Attacking, दरोडेखोर असण्यासारख्या त्या माकडाचा शोध त्याने घेतला किंवा त्या माकडावर त्याने तो दगड भिरकवला. The langur was so infuriated that it hardly took any notice of my assault. Langur was murdering. He didn't pay any heed to the writer, even though writer has made an assault by throwing a stone to it, it did not pay any heed. But then I started throwing more stones. The dogs on their part raised their pitch of cry. The writer started throwing stones at that marauding langur, and even the dogs were accompanying the writer, and they also raised their noise. The changed circumstances and the sudden unexpected attack from unknown quarters forced the langur to drop the baby from the sloping roof over the veranda. The baby was listless and appeared to be dead. The situation was changed. Circumstances were changed. The langur did not even thought about any unexpected attack will be there on him, and the marauding langur frightened and left that listless. The word is Listles. Listless. Listless means without any energy. Without any energy, nischal, shaktihin, weakened baby. He left that baby, listless baby, there on the roof of the veranda. The baby was listless. As its body started to slide down, the excitement of pack of dogs grew manifold at the prospect of good kill and meal. When the body of that baby langur was sliding down, the dogs thought that they would get opportunity to have a good meal by eating the flesh of that baby langur. And so the group or the pack of the dogs started their noise again, keeping the dogs. Go to the next page. Keeping the dog at bay with the stick, I managed to catch hold of the baby langur's tail just as it tipped over the edge of the tiled roof. Writer says that he kept away all the dogs by whirling his stout stick, and got hold of the tail of that baby langur from the tiled roof. The baby appeared inert and lifeless. It was indeed a male baby. Inert, I-N-E-R-T, inert, life, inert, weakened, powerless, motionless, with no energy or without energy. And the writer found that it was a male langur. That already writer knew that these leaders never allow any male langur to live in the clan, in that group. So it was male and he was beating him. By this time, my parents and sisters had come out onto the veranda and were witnessing my rescue operation. Some of our neighbors had also gathered in the distance. By this time, the writer says, all were awake or all were awakened by the noise and his rescue operation, and they were watching that writer was rescuing the baby langur from the hands of that marauding langur. So again there were neighbors, but only the narrator was in action. I took the baby langur to our backyard and gently laid him on the floor inside the poultry coop. His body was full of deep bite marks and scratched. Blood was oozing from some of the wounds. The baby remained motionless. Writer says his next step was that count what and when the writer did. Make a flowchart of it. At first, writer threw one stone. Secondly, he threw many stones. Thirdly, what happened? काय घडलं तिसरी ऍक्शन काय होती रायटरची? As picked the baby by the writer picked the baby langur. Next step, he took the baby to the backyard and lay down on the floor of their poultry coop. पक्ष्यांची कोंबड्यांची घर जे कूप असतं त्याला काय म्हणतात खुराडा, त्याच्या तिथे जमिनीवर खाली ठेवलं. नेक्स्ट स्टेप, his body was full of deep bites of that marauding langur, and there were scratches also, and the blood was continuously coming out of that wounds. The word is there, oozing. To ooze means to continue, just as our fountain pen, as we write, or ball pen, the ink continuously comes out by the ball or the tip of the nib. That's oozing. Someone was continuously speaking without losing a fraction of a second. He is oozing words or sentences or thoughts through his mouth. Oozing, continuously coming out of the wounds. And at that time, I was the baby remained motionless. The baby langur was motionless. It had no energy. My father provided first aid to clean the wounds and stop the bleeding. As his father was a medical professional, you know very well from the first or second line, his father gave him some medicines to clean the bleedings or clean the wounds, and I was relieved to find out that the baby was breathing, even though his breaths were shallow. The writer got relieved, became happy by seeing that the baby langur was not dead, because he was taking his breaths. Though the breaths were very shallow, very small, or very weakened, but the baby langur was still alive. Splashes of cold water made the baby sleep. I think we will stop here for today.